I feel like a lot of people don't see albinos as people. And I keep trying to explain to people, I'm like you. My skin is just a different color.
You just have those questions like, guy, what's up with your face? Or, guy, are you okay? People assume that you have poor hygiene, and it's a bit annoying, but you don't have to explain yourself to anyone, that's the truth.
Can you tell us your skin journey so far?
I didn't grow up thinking, oh, your skin was something you had to be particular about. Okay, while I was in boarding school, sometimes when our body gets white, we just use water and all that. And now I think I mostly use jelly moisturizers, and that's fine for me.
I really don't have a skin journey like that because I grew up in the midst of boys. And I used to be a tomboy. Growing up, I don't cream my body. I think I started creaming my body when I was like 21, 22.
So I have dry skin, and I never liked moisturizing every time, because to me it seemed too stressful and tedious. I started seeing tiny, should I say, scales on my body. We tried different soaps and other cosmetic brands. None of them were working. Some of them even made the thing worse.
I come from a family that everyone has a lot of acne, so it was expected. I had my own fair share. It was very bad when I was a teenager, then it stopped. But now I have problems with scarring. So from the acne that I used to have, and that hasn't gone away, so that's my journey.
So since our puberty, since I was like 12, 13, I've been having like reactions and flare-ups. I've tried natural stuff like the thing about whatever you can eat, you can put on your face. So I've tried like oats and honey, yogurt and honey, milk and honey, and they've all worked to varying degrees of success. It's a process like everything, but it's frustrating obviously if I have to be on camera or have a shoot and they're looking at me like, guy, this side of your face is a little colored, or this side is a bit flaky, or the process. I'm living with it, so it could be worse.
If you noticed, I'm albino. Well, taking care of my skin started like when I was younger. My mom was always very fussy. Use the solution before you go out. Every time I come in from like school or wherever, I would always have to shower with cold water just because of the sun and everything.
So my skin journey has actually been a roller coaster for me, and most times I always wanted to be fair, and I went through a lot trying to get to that kind of complexion, but it couldn't work again. I told myself that I have to deal with who I am, because you can't change yourself for anything. Yeah.
Guys are not supposed to like care so much about their skin. It's a ladies' thing. They are the ones who have to deal with the creams. We've been conditioned to think that taking care of your skin is a ladies' thing.
You're a man, you're a boy. What is that? Only girls worry about cosmetic products. So it kind of makes you so insecure.
I mean, as a teenager, you are prone to vulnerabilities and insecurities more so than now when you're older and developed. I'm sure there's some adults that still have their insecurities.
A lot of things has made me insecure about my skin, especially growing up and my age mates were having boyfriends, and Tola the dark skin, no, Tola the blackie. It wasn't even dark. Tola the blackie wasn't having boyfriends. And it was mostly my light-skinned classmates, seatmates that were having boyfriends, but Tola the blackie wasn't having. And so I went to my mom, I went to my brothers to ask why. And my mom was like, face your book. It's a book we sent you to read.
In secondary school, where people would say things like, you would be a lot prettier if you were actually black, that sort of thing. It would always make me a little self-conscious, because then I would feel like, okay, if I'm not black, then what am I? Someone once offered me a soap to use, apparently, that would turn me darker. And I'm like, why?
This has made me insecure because most people don't have acne scarring. So when I look at my face, I feel a bit weird, and I don't see any solutions online as to how to fix it. So it almost feels like I'm stuck with it, and most people aren't. So
I remember growing up, like as a teenager, I would have like acne now and then my mom or my aunt would give me like, oh, use this face scrub or this moisturizer or whatever. But like, if it's an irritation or it's a lot of rashes or if it's like really severe pimples, it's going to be like red spots on my face. And then I guess that's what some people see when they're like, oh, this albino skin is not that clean.
People assume that you have poor hygiene, and it's a bit annoying, but you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. That's the truth.
Yeah, I have been told my skin is dirty. I used to be really skinny, so I used to want to be a model. And one of the photographers said, if you want to be a fashion model, you know, you have to, dark-skinned people are not always on the runway. You see, they are light-skinned people. And it just said some things. It didn't really say go and bleach your skin, but what he said meant you need to find a solution to brightening up your skin. But I mean, that can't break me. That didn't break me.
I remember thinking one time, if I use bleach, like if bleaching cream was to make dark-skinned people lighter, if I and Albino were to use bleaching cream, would it make me darker? I was young. So
I've actually wanted to bleach my skin when I was in secondary school. I was like, I just hated myself. I just wanted to just be fair, so that when I pass, people just look at me and be like, who is this damsel? Oh, I said nope.
when I went to serve, it was very, very hot. So after a while, my skin turned dark, and I refused to believe that it was possible. I mean, I'm already black, right? So I can't get blacker than black. But I didn't think that sunburn was possible for black people. So that's what prompted me to try and look for a way to lighten up my skin.
it depends on the severity. Sometimes it's mild, which is when it's just like this stinging feeling. It's like when you have a cut and then they're putting pepper in it. That's like a mild sunburn. And then as it gets more severe, depending on how long you've been in the sun.
We do get sunburned. I mean, if you look at me, the color of my face is different from the one of my aunt.
What's the most absurd things you've heard about skincare?
Urine. No, I'm not actually like.
Funniest one I got, I went to some lady that does facials, and she said I should scrub my face very hard.
With what?
With a sponge. Like scrub it away. No, it didn't help.
Okay, so one time someone told me, oh, you want to be fresh, you want to be light, you want your natural colors to pop and all that. All you have to do is like stay indoor for like a week or two, rub palm oil on your body and drink a lot of water and eat fresh fruit. Eat fresh fruits, and I thought that was ridiculous.
Put Gary on your face. I'm not even joking. I mean, Gary Jebu that we eat. How can you put it on your face?
Using turmeric and water on your face to make you look very flawless. Your people will clear in a day. That is what my friend was telling me. But it did not work like that.
Well, no, someone didn't tell me this, but I read this actually. It was about urine. Well, you know, urine is when it first comes out of the human body, it's quite sterile. That's my reasoning, but apparently there's some urine kind of based skincare lotion thing that you can use, solution. Also, actually, no, I've heard someone say sandpaper. I don't know how to like solve, I guess, sandpaper the dead cells or something. Well, I've heard that.
Somebody told me, some woman asked her to mix, peanut, boiled one, with crayfish, right? Please, with crayfish, right, to make a paste, and hers was even Betmac. There's a whole lot of things people, they have heard of battery water, yeah.
Using the first urine in the morning as a toner on your face so that you have a bright skin. And I got a DM and she was like, oh, I heard this, someone sent this to me, and I was like, no, I don't think it's safe to put that on your skin, like at all.
Get a routine that works for your skin and stick to it.
Look for something that works for you. something that's very simple than something you can maintain. A routine is something that you have to do every single day.
Cleanse, moisturize, treat, exfoliate, wear sunscreen. For anti-aging, sunscreen is like one of the most important things that you can, one of the best choices you can make for your skin.
Not everybody has the time to put on a mask, a serum, a toner, and essence. So for example, just a 3-step routine: cleanse your skin, treat your skin, and then moisturize your skin. That's it. Oh, and drink water.
The skin is a window to who you are. So when I see you for the first time, it's your skin I see. So I kind of size you up by your skin, and your skin can enhance your beauty. That's the truth. So you should take care of it. What works for me might not work for someone else. So for me, I think each person should know their own skin type. You don't have to go and ask, maybe you see somebody, okay, someone comes along and says to me, oh, your skin is looking good, and the person says, I use this, I use that. It may not necessarily be good for you.
Everybody has to know what works for them. The mistake a lot of people make is that they just pick things off the shelf, you understand? Because you can't just say, oh, this is what you should use. Everybody should use this particular wash or everything.
I think the key problem is that people they don't seek the help of a dermatologist. You know, so you have a lot of people doing all sorts of things, and a lot of people just going anywhere and applying sort of some of these dangerous creams to yourself. So I think it's just not having informed knowledge about what to do and how to look after your skin. But for me, in Nigeria, in Africa, where we have the tropics, I think sunscreen is a first step.
And what I will recommend is drink water. I don't want to say hydrate. Drink water. Eat vegetables as much as you can. Don't overcook it. Cook not more than 1 minute, or take it raw. Take my own raw. Juice it and take raw. No, it's not true. It doesn't enlarge your liver. Then I would have been dead, because I've been doing it for years. I mean, these things have worked. You will be surprised at the skin you'll be looking at.
But what I would say I recommend for everybody is to have a proper routine that is right for your skin type, for your skin concerns. Have a proper routine that focuses on hydration, that focuses on cleansing, that focuses on prepping, moisturizing, treating. And when you do that, you can, you're on your journey to flawless.
The black soap traditionally is therapeutic. It is proven with documented scientific evidence that lime juice and lemon juice are deep cleansing and are also therapeutic. Camwood is antibacterial, both leaves and wood. Aloe vera is highly moisturizing. Shea butter is rich in cinnamic acid, which is also healing. Every single ingredient is healing.
To us as dermatologists, flawless means healthy looking skin. Healthy, whatever shade of black you are, it should just be healthy so that it can glow, it can look radiant. And really, when you even use makeup, makeup is meant to enhance your beauty. You shouldn't, a lot of people use makeup to cover a lot of things. That shouldn't be what goes on. It should just enhance the beauty. So when your skin is really good, looked after, it looks, healthy, then the makeup just, subtly enhances it, but not camouflages it.
What does flawless mean to you?
Flawless means clear skin. No pimples, no acne, no scarring. It's as smooth as a baby's bum, right?
Flawless to me means smooth, melanin, and beautiful.
Flawless means imperfection.
Flawless is the same as pure, same as beautiful, and same as honest. So everything is flawed, and that's what makes it what it is. So nothing is flawless. Flawless is a nice word to use, but it's impossible to achieve.
I think flawless is what you think it is.
I don't think flawless has anything to do with skin, even though we associate it with that. I think flawless is a state of mind. Yeah, I think how you feel, the confidence you radiate is what makes you flawless. You don't have to have a perfect skin. You don't have to be all popping and all that. I think we'll leave that for filters.
I feel like I'm flawless the way I am.
I am black. I am dark skin.
I am dark skin.
I'm dark skin.
I am black, I am caramel.
I'm chocolate skin, dreaded chocolate, you feel me?
I'm black. Yes, I'm black. I'm albino.
No matter what skin I am.
No matter what skin I'm in.
And no matter what blemishes or sunburns or impurities you may see on my face or think you may see on any part of my body, I'm flawless, every day.
And no matter what skin I have, I am me.